What made the cat upgrade his phone? He wanted to finally get portrait mode. Portrait mode. That's a tall tale if you've ever heard one. Oh boy, they have started. Why are kittens actually excellent bosses? They have great leadership. Oh boy. So, Yomiel, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my life, or my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So, before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait. Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Yes, you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I really am grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fate of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Don't tell me it's the fish. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling, hiding a hiding place, and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. Who is he talking about? And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. That was you, huh? That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. I'm kind of confused. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find someone to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. Wait a second, you were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. Okay, but how did Missile travel back in time when he didn't have that power? That's what I'm confused about. I followed the Ghost World paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. Also, there's also the thing of, like, he said that my powers, or like I would go away after 24 hours. But how did he stick around? Because if he died, yeah, how did he stick around if he died before Sissel dies? Shouldn't his time have been up way before Sissel was shot? Wait, no, it would have been, yeah, well, Sissel never gets shot. I'm so you know what? I'm confused. I'm just confused. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. Okay, well, there it is. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Oh, well, it's kind of funny that I go on this tangent about how, you know, like, wait, what about the 24-hour thing? And then he's just like, oh yeah, I just made that up. Sucker. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist. And with them, so will I. Missile. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I still don't know how Missile went back in time, though. That's an important thing that I need to know. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. There's also the matter of how you went back in time right now to talk to me. You know, that doesn't make any sense, but, you know, let's gloss over that. Oh, and so the story, I made my way back to the new present. This'll play the big brain move, I guess. Huh, how come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Bang, bang. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's all right, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming detective. Huh? Something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Gato. Well, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. And you know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten. Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. How do you know the cat's name? Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. So the cat got hit with the meteor fragment. I was like, but that doesn't make any sense. But the cat was knocked unconscious. I got it. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Oh, we get to see Mama. All right, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I guess somebody had to have purple hair. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. So we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate. Guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Alrighty. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together, and friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. That is a lot of spaghetti. That is my kind of portion right there. My goodness. I was gonna say, I don't know if it's safe to go with credits because they're talking. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Congrats on beating the game? Thank you! Missile played the big brain move. Imagine that if all cats were arbiters of human fate in real life, watching us and making sure we don't misbehave. Oof. Here's your food, gentlemen. Emery, what are you doing here? Heard you were going to be picking new staff or new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop. Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. The Gothels are always watching. So does anybody know? Can somebody tell me how Missile went back in time? Did I just miss that piece of text? Or did they completely hand-wave that? Never cooked this way before, so exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek? Curried chicken paradise. Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but the very last best customer requested it. Now good luck with the tasting or something. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Because who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Might be something to do with him being with Yomiel's body when they got sealed underwater. But no, they definitely didn't say anything. Okay. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. That is a lot of dynamite. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Money, 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 money. Kilograms. That's a lot of grams. We'll wait for the credits to finish, just in case. Well, this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? Must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps. Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Deal's going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Yanoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Who's left? Oh, I guess we still got to see Sissel. Or not Sissel, Yamiel? I already forgot his name. Yomiel? Oh, I guess we gotta see this guy too. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. Oh, man. Today's the day, you know? He's finally getting out. Now everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Now let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. You think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it. This is, no, we still got Yomiel. He's getting out. But I guess, well, the credits are probably not that long. Maybe they are. All right, we can give, I don't know. Will it be kind of weird if I gave my credits like in the middle of the credits? That's kind of weird. You know, you watch everything that's been going on, and then you're like, well, what are you doing? You know, you just did all that. I don't know. I'll wait for it. Oh my gosh. "10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside." Thank you, Sissel. What a fantastic game. It did have a satisfying ending. You know, I can certainly say that the ending was interesting. I wasn't expecting this particular ending to come across, and it was definitely a more enjoyable ending than I thought it would be. I am like the whole missile going back in time thing, like, I'm still locked up on that. This whole game is predicated off of that one piece of information, and it doesn't make any sense to me. All right, return it to title.